Welcome back to the Wilson Brothers channel. I'm David. This is Isaac.
What's up?
Today we are reacting to Jordan Peterson on his most valuable advice for young men.
He's on Joe Rogan too, by the way.
That's kind of important. We haven't seen this yet, so we want to see if it's worth the hype.
So like one of the things I tell young men, well, and young women as well, but the young men really need to hear this more, I think, is that you should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no, wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Do you know the expression, it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war?
Right.
Come on.
Let's freaking go. That hypes me up like nothing else.
Come on. It's time. It's men are too soft.
Too soft. I mean, we should learn to control things and be empathetic towards people and have interdynamic relationships and all that jazz.
Interpersonal.
Interpersonal relationships and understand people. But he's saying be a warrior first and learn to tame it. I freaking love that.
That is so countercultural to what we're being taught today by social media influencers of the like, right? Men are supposed to be aggressive.
Yes.
Aggression without restraint is abuse.
Yes.
Right? So we're telling men, stand up for what you believe in, be a man of integrity and character. If you're going to the gym, be a man of your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you can't, then say you can't. Don't be a wishy-washy, just thrown to and fro by whatever people throw at you. You have to be a man of integrity. That is a staple of our channel.
So many women that I've talked to, I ask them a simple question. What do you look for in a man? One of the most consistent results I get is a man that can protect me.
Yes.
So how can you protect somebody if you have this wishy-washy, I'm going to be so soft in the world because we are meant to love each other, be harmonious, which is true. We are meant to be that as well. But first, we are supposed to be go-getters. We're supposed to be people that take on the world, that have this innate competitive edge to us, that we want to become better, we want to go after life, and we want to protect our woman, and we want to take care of our family. And you need to start high because it's easier to dim something down than to up it. It's kind of like if we're going to hire somebody for our channel, right? I'd rather somebody that I had to say, hey, you're going a little overboard. Like your editing is too intense. You're not able to, you're being, it's like
you don't want to babysit.
I don't want to have to babysit. I'd rather them go too high and say, hey, pull it back a little bit than to say, bro, you have no drive. Like I am having to remind you to do every single task every day. One of the best quotes I've ever heard in my life is what Joe Rogan just said. He said, it is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener that has to go to war. And the reason that is because in our life, we're going to have many different times when everything is going right. We're making money, we have a great family, but as soon as crap hits the fan and we have to be able to defend our family, we have to be willing to go after and go over and do above and beyond things. You lose your job. Okay, now I have to fight for my place again. I have to start at the bottom of a company when I really was in a higher place. Whatever it might be, you have to be willing to fight for it. Maybe you struggle with weight. Are you going to fight for your health? Are you going to fight for... There's so many things in life we need to start fighting for instead of letting ourselves get hit and not be willing to hit back.
Let me give you an example. King David in the Bible. Everybody went off to war. He stayed in the castle. Bathsheba was out there. This is real. He was in a state of relaxation. He didn't go to war with his men. So what he ended up succumbing to? Cheating on his wife, killing the wife he slept with's husband, and putting him on the front lines of a war that he decided not to go to because he wasn't man enough. God ended up killing the son of Bathsheba as a result of that, right? Men, there are consequences to being lazy and not going to war with men around you. So in today's context, if your boys are out there working out and you're not with them, what are you doing? If your boys are out there making money, doing business deals, trying to be better versions of themselves, they should call you to that higher standard. You have to go with them. You cannot be complacent with the things that are in your life right now as a result of being lazy. Laziness breeds contempt. Contempt breeds gardeners, and gardeners don't go to war.
They don't go to war. Men, I'm going to give you a very important piece of advice. This is the number one thing that employers look for is drive. Someone that goes after it, that they don't have to babysit, that they know you're going to get your stuff done. They will look over other more qualified people if you are someone that is a go-getter, that they don't have to wait for you to do something.
They don't have to babysit.
They don't have to babysit you. So men, we want to challenge you to become warriors. What does that look like? You need to become physically fit. If you're 400 pounds, start working out. If it only takes you walking outside for a little bit, just start right now and become that warrior, and you will see your life change second by second. It's going to be powerful.
The Great Wall of China was not built in a day. The great painting of David was not built in a day. It wasn't handcrafted in a day. These men put their lives into their craft. It's the same thing with working out, building a business, having a good marriage and relationship. It takes time. So don't get discouraged if you don't see results right away. Your body is getting used to a new way of thinking, living, and acting. Men, you can do it. Post in the comments below what you gained from this video. What are some areas in your life where you feel like you could be better? We're all on this journey of trying to be better. We are not at the finish line. No man will ever reach the finish line until you die and meet your maker. That is the fact. Perfection is not the goal. 1% better daily is the goal. You have to be better in every area of your life. There is no other substitute.
None.
There's no other option, man. We live in a very competitive, masculine-driven world with men that will kill you to get ahead.
Or even AI. AI is going to take your job if you're not careful. I'm telling you. I know I went up 2 octaves, but I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was going to call you out for that.
It's time for you to wake up because I'm waking up.
Let's wake up, go out there, crush our dreams with an iron fist. Guys, it's time to wake up. If you found value in this video, we appreciate you guys. We also have another video here, Joe Rogan, talking about the issues with divorce rates with Instagram, and another video over here talking about street interviews with modern women and toxic masculinity. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode.
Peace. Subscribe. Let's go.
Peace.